Hey everybody, Mandy from Fair Meadow Studios here. I just wanted to show you the kind of watercolor paper I use and how I take a large sheet of it and tear it down into smaller sizes. I use Arches bright white 22 by 30 inch sheets. It's 140 pound, 300 GSM, and I take these and tear them down into the sizes that I want. I like to do it in two sizes, 11 by 14 and 8 by 10. And in one large sheet, I can get 6 pieces of paper with very little waste. This is the cheapest way that I found to order Arches paper. I get it on blick.com and you can get it in bulk and save that way. So I hope you'll watch the rest of the video and learn how to tear your own paper. So the supplies you're going to need are your paper, a straight edge ruler, which is longer than the paper that you're cutting down, and a pencil. And you're going to start by making your markings. And the configuration that I usually do is 2 11 by 14s and 4 8 by 10s. There's obviously other sizes and configurations that you can do, but this is the way I cut my paper down most of the time. So I'm going to start with a mark at 14 and then at 22. And then do the same up at the top. And then I take my ruler, line it up with the marks, and you press down really hard, create a little initial cut, and then you just start pulling up, scooching your hand down as you go. And obviously making sure that your marks are in line. And then we'll go on to the next one. I kind of cinch my hand down as I go. I never really let go in case it wants to slip on me. Okay, so I'm going to set these aside. Those are my 8 by 10s. I'm going to work on my 11 by 14s. So the dimensions of this paper is actually 22 and some change. So what I normally do, because I hate going later and trying to cut it down, is I actually cut down this tiny little strip, and it just takes a little bit of elbow grease, but it's not too hard once you get the hang of it. So we have 2 11 by 14s, so I'm going to do 11 and 22 at the top and the bottom. And I'm always going to start with cutting the big side first and saving this little strip for the end. Okay, so this one's just slightly tricky because it wants to slip underneath. So you just have to apply more pressure and be super slow as you push and as you pull. Never let go of that pressure that you have. The ending is the trickiest because it just wants to slip out of the way. Okay, so here's this little strip that I did, and it looks like I might have turned a slight little bit here, but hopefully that's not going to affect anything. It still looks like it's right at 11. So we are in good shape. So I have 2 11 by 14s, nice and torn, and I just love the look of a torn piece of paper there. So I'm going to set that aside and then move to the 8 by 10s. And the good news is you can actually do these at the same time. So I'm going to do, this is 8 inches, so I need to go 10 down and 20. I always do the smaller rip last. So then I'm going to make sure everything is lined up. Both pages are lined up with each other, and then both marks are lined up, and I'm going to tear, pushing down really firmly on this second one. You can do 2 in 1. And then again, I'm just going to make sure, line it up. Okay, so now I have 4 8x10s, and these are harder to make super straight, but these actually look really nice and lined up. It takes a lot of practice to get it, but tearing paper is so satisfying. It's beautiful, and the great thing about it is that this is all of the waste that I have. However, really, this is the only thing that I throw away because I use this as scratch paper all the time. So I hope that you will buy some Arches paper and try this tearing technique, and I thank you for watching.